Flau'jae Johnson stuns the basketball world by joining forces with Caitlin Clark on the Indiana Fever. One person who isn't thrilled about the move: Angel Reese. The LSU star had a fiery reaction after Johnson, the team's leading scorer, left for the chance to play alongside one of the game's hottest rookies. But for Flau'jae Johnson, this wasn't just a random decision. It was a calculated leap toward an exciting new chapter. Johnson's move to the Indiana Fever was far from spontaneous. It was a calculated decision influenced heavily by head coach Stephanie White. For Johnson, this wasn't just about joining a team. It was about aligning herself with a coach she deeply admires. Stephanie White has long been a figure Johnson looks up to, not only for her ability to elevate teams into contenders, but for her forward-thinking coaching philosophy. Throughout her college career, Johnson has been vocal about wanting to play for a coach who sees the full scope of her game: a scorer, a playmaker, and a versatile asset on the court. Stephanie White embodies exactly that mindset. Her approach perfectly complements Johnson's skill set, making this partnership an ideal match. For Johnson, playing under White isn't just a career move. It's an opportunity to unlock her full potential in ways only a coach like Stephanie White can.
We're getting ready to check in for LSU. Extra possession. Her three is good. Flau'jae Johnson. Here's Johnson twirling and finishing.
Stephanie White has a proven history of transforming players into well-rounded stars. Think back to when she led the Indiana Fever to the WNBA Finals. Her leadership was nothing short of game-changing. That's exactly the kind of coach Johnson wants to play under. Someone who will challenge her, push her limits, and give her the platform to shine. If you're enjoying this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe with the bell icon so you don't miss more updates like this. Now, let's talk about the ripple effect of this move. Flau'jae Johnson's decision to team up with a coach like White isn't just big, it's a statement. Meanwhile, Angel Reese, who's been no stranger to the spotlight, might find herself sharing or losing it. Flau'jae and Caitlin Clark are already sending shockwaves through the league as a dynamic duo, and it's hard to ignore how this shift is impacting Angel's narrative. Reese has built her brand on dominating the glass and racking up impressive stats, but critics often point out that her style prioritizes numbers over true team impact. On paper, she's a star, but watch the games closely and the story changes. Flau'jae's move to work under a coach like Stephanie White could expose the gap. While Johnson steps into a role that highlights her versatility and leadership, Reese's numbers-first approach might feel less impactful in comparison. The league is watching, and so are we. Back in college, Flau'jae Johnson was the glue that held it all together, the unsung hero who did the dirty work to cover for Angel Reese's inconsistencies. While Angel dominated the boards, it was Johnson who orchestrated the plays, broke down defenses, and created scoring opportunities that turned those rebounds into wins. Now, with Flau'jae moving on, Angel's game is set to face a new level of scrutiny. Sure, she'll still grab those boards, but without Johnson's playmaking and versatility, those rebounds might not carry the same weight. Much of Angel's success has been intertwined with Johnson's ability to elevate the team around her. This shift is about to make one thing clear: Johnson wasn't just a teammate, she was a difference maker. Without her, Angel's vulnerabilities could come to light, showing just how reliant she was on having a multifaceted player like Flau'jae by her side. Flau'jae Johnson has always been the unsung hero, the engine that powered her team, often masking Angel Reese's flaws on the court. Back in college, Johnson's playmaking ability, her sharp ball handling, precise passing, and exceptional court vision set the stage for Angel's rebounds to translate into points. Without Johnson orchestrating the offense, Angel rarely had to create her own scoring opportunities. Now, with Flau'jae moving on, the cracks in Angel's game are becoming more apparent. Reese has built her reputation on dominating the boards, but her ability to create offensive plays has always been limited. Flau'jae's versatility on both ends of the court was a game changer. On defense, Johnson's ability to guard multiple positions and disrupt the opposing team's rhythm allowed Angel to focus on her rebounding. Without Johnson's presence, Angel's defensive inconsistencies, especially against quicker, more agile players, could become a glaring issue. Offensively, Johnson's shooting range was another key element that benefited Angel. Her three-point threat kept defenses honest, preventing them from packing the paint and giving Angel the space she needed to excel inside. Without Johnson stretching the floor, Angel may find herself facing tighter defenses, making it much harder to score efficiently. But the impact wasn't just on the court. Flau'jae's calm and composed demeanor balanced Angel's fiery, sometimes overly emotional play style. Johnson's maturity and leadership helped ground the team during high-pressure moments. Without her stabilizing influence, Angel may struggle to keep her emotions in check, leading to mistakes in crucial situations. Now, Johnson is moving on to work with head coach Stephanie White, whose track record of developing players into all-around stars makes this partnership a perfect fit. The Indiana Fever is building something special, and Johnson's ability to play multiple roles, scoring, defending, rebounding, and creating opportunities, will make her an invaluable asset. The potential pairing of Johnson with Caitlin Clark, one of the most electrifying scorers in basketball, is already sending shockwaves through the league. Caitlin's elite shooting and playmaking, combined with Johnson's versatility and adaptability, will create one of the most dangerous duos in the WNBA. Clark's ability to score from anywhere on the court will keep defenses scrambling, while Johnson's skill set complements her perfectly, making the Fever a nightmare matchup for any team. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is left to face a harsh reality. For years, she's been at the center of attention, but much of her success has relied on teammates like Johnson to fill the gaps in her game. With Johnson gone, Angel will have to take on more responsibility, both on and off the court, a challenge she may not be ready for. The contrast between Reese and Johnson becomes even starker when compared to players like Caitlin Clark. While Angel's stats, particularly her rebounding numbers, look impressive on paper, a deeper dive reveals inefficiencies. Many of her rebounds come from uncontested situations, and her 39.1% field goal percentage highlights a lack of offensive efficiency. Clark, on the other hand, is not only an elite scorer, but also a facilitator who makes her teammates better, showcasing a level of impact Angel has yet to achieve. This move to the Fever is more than just a change of scenery for Flau'jae Johnson. It's a statement. Her strategic choice to join Stephanie White and potentially team up with Caitlin Clark shows she's ready to take her game to the next level.